Dome and oculus. In contrast to stone that was expensive and difficult to quarry and transport, the components of concrete were cheap, relatively light, and easy to transport. Additionally, stone structures require highly skilled masons, while a large workforce directed a few experienced supervisors could construct stone-faced concrete buildings. So masons were skilled workers, skilled laborers, and they really needed to know what they were doing, as opposed to people that worked with concrete. You could teach just about anybody how to do that. Using concrete allowed Romans to construct a wooden framework to mold into a cured shape. So you could build anything in any shape, pour the concrete in there, and then once it was dried, take off the wooden framework, and there you were. A dome is a round arch rotated around a full circumference of a circle. So when you look at this, you have an arch, and another arch, and another arch, and another arch. So it's just a series of arches put together in a circle. The oculus is the circular opening at the top, which allows light to come through. Here we're talking about the Pantheon, which is 118 to 125 CE. It's made of concrete with stone facing, and it's in Rome, Italy. Hadrian was the emperor who followed Trajan, and he is Trajan's chosen successor and fellow Spaniard. So as you recall, Trajan was a Spaniard, and he was the first emperor that was not Italian. And Hadrian was quite a connoisseur of the arts, and soon after he became the emperor, he started to work on the Pantheon, not the Parthenon. One of the marvels of the world's architecture is this temple. This was a temple to all of the gods. So it literally means, Pantheon literally means all the gods. Marble veneer and 2 tiers of richly colored architectural details concealed the internal concrete structure, which was 20 feet thick. And these walls inside is called a rotunda, this whole area that's round and with a dome on the top. The walls are decorated with rectangular niches that once held gods and goddesses. So right here, these are niches, or even these niches. The oculus, or circular opening at the top, is 30 feet in diameter and is the only light source in the interior. So there's no windows. Although light would have come through when you opened up the door, it has no windows and thus left open to the sky. So there's no glass over the top of this oculus. The floor of the building is slightly convex, and drains are cut into the center to carry off the rain that falls through the opening. The sunken decorative panels, or coffers, lessen the dome's weight without weakening its structure as the panels were carved out. So this is a coffer that we talked about when we saw the basilica, the Trajan Basilica. Same concept here. It lessens the weight without weakening the structure because the decorative panels are sunken in, and so it's not solid. It is solid, but I mean it's not one solid thick piece. It's reduced because it's been carved away. Renaissance drawings suggest that each coffer contained a gilded bronze rosette, suggesting the stars of the heavens. The thought was that they were taken at some point and melted down and used for some other source. This indicates here the circle right here is all the way around 142 inches tall, 142 inches in diameter, which is really rare, and you'll see as we continue to learn about architecture that having something quite as tall as it is wide is really unusual.